Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I have the bouillon recipe for you guys. It was a requested video by Lily Bond. So I have some beef stew meat here with some beef bones. I also have some plantains that's gonna go in the bouillon. It's my favorite thing to eat in the bouillon, so you can add as much as you want. I'm also using some frozen chopped spinach. You can use fresh ones as well. I have some carrots already sliced up and some taro roots because I couldn't find any yams to put in my bouillon, so I'm substituting taro root for that. And I also have about 1.5 cups of flour here that I'm going to be making my dumplings or boy in the bouillon. I also have some habanero pepper, which I've already put some cloves in, and some V8 vegetable juice, which will just bring the flavor together. I'm not using tomato paste this time, so the vegetable juice will give it the color that I'm looking for. So I already marinated my meat. I'm going to go ahead and add some water. If you're new to my channel, I will put the link in the description box. I've showed this several times, and I just didn't want to have to do it all over again. So at this point, this is what my meat is looking like as it's cooking. You know, as I always tell you guys, be sure to check on it, add water as needed, like I'm doing right here, because the meat wasn't ready yet. But at this point now, it's very ready. You can see the separation between the marrow inside of the bones. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add water about midway to my pot, because we're gonna go ahead and get ready to add our ingredients in. Once our water is in, while the meat is still boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and peel and cut my plantains, my carrots, and all of that, and we're going to go ahead and add those in. All right, so my plantains are ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead, add that in, my carrots, my taro root, my spinach, add everything in and just let it cook. And then after that, we're gonna let it cook for a good 20 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our dumpling, or as we call it in my language, boy. Alright, so now that everything is in, all my ingredients are in, I went ahead and stir it, and I'm going to go ahead and also taste it. I wanted to make sure that the spices were what I was looking for. And the spices that I used specifically was the adobo, Creole seasoning, and seasoned salt. That's all I used because the meat had already had ton of flavor in there. But when I had added the water, it kind of like reduced the flavors. So that's why I added a little more just to bring everything back together. So just be sure to taste it. And if it's not what you want, go ahead and add more seasoning. Whatever seasoning you're comfortable with adding, go ahead and add those in, and just let it cook for a good 20 minutes before you add the dumplings in. Alright guys, so I'm getting ready to do the dumplings now, or the boy. I'm adding some salt water to my flour, and I'm going to stir everything just to have a nice dough. So that's what we're doing here at this point. Like I said, just make sure you add some salt to the water. You don't want your dumpling to be blend. So once that is done, I'm going to just take a piece of it, and I'm going to put it in my palms and just roll it into like a long shape. Like I said, guys, I'm not the best when it comes to food decorating. That's not my strength at all. But I mean, that it tastes good, and that's pretty much all that matters. So yeah. Once you get that going, go ahead and add it to your pot. You can add as much as you want. It's totally up to you. And then once you're done, just make sure you stir it, make sure everything is, you know, together. And then what I'm gonna do after that is I'm going to go ahead and grab my habanero pepper and add it in. And the reason why I'm adding the habanero is just for flavor purposes. Just I like a little hint of spiciness to it. It doesn't have to be like over spicy, but the habanero does bring the level of the bouillon to a whole nother level, in my opinion. So I went ahead and add that in, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the vegetable juice, the V8 vegetable juice. And I did that because I did not want to put tomato paste in there, because I didn't want too much acid in the bouillon. So that's why I went with the vegetable juice, just to keep everything nice leveled. That's pretty much why. And also because it really does elevate all the flavors of the vegetables that are in there. And that's pretty much it, guys. So once you add your V8 vegetable juice, just let it simmer for another 10 minutes and then your bouillon will be ready to go. Just an easy recipe to follow, and it should look like this, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for more videos. And for my returning subscribers, I love you all for watching. Until next time, bye.